as well as being two of the most influential musicians of their generations. Mick Jagger and George Strait are two successful men who have amassed great wealth in their careers. But have you ever wondered which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a fierce battle between Mick Jagger and George Strait. So, let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Real estate. Both singers love to buy big properties to live in, but which one has the most luxurious real estate? Mick Jagger, for example, bought a mansion in the Lakewood Ranch area of Florida in 2020. The house, built in 2008, stands on an extensive peninsular plot surrounded by a lake and beautiful landscaping. The singer can enjoy the 5,700 square foot residence, which is the equivalent of 530 square meters of living space, spread over 4 comfortable bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. The house's kitchen is integrated with a pantry and has wooden furniture and granite countertops with a large island in the middle of the room. There is also an office with a view of the lake, very well lit, and a living room with a large bookcase full of books. The upstairs layout feels like its own single-family home with a split floor plan that gives the master suite its living room, balcony with fireplace, and a social area that serves as a bar or summer kitchen. The outdoor area is more like a vacation resort with a giant swimming pool, hot tub, barbecue area, and several social areas with armchairs and fireplaces to spend an afternoon relaxing. And to acquire this property in this luxury condominium, the Lake Club, singer Mick Jagger paid at the time approximately $2 million. He also had a 16th century French chateau called La Fourchette, which once belonged to one of the crown members of Prince Louis XVI. The property has a total of 20 hectares of land, surrounded by lush gardens and woods, and is a true haven of peace in the Valley of Kings, as Mick himself has described his property. It is here that he has spent a good part of his quarantine, living in a rural style, taking care of the vegetable garden and the animals he raises there. The singer bought this castle in 1982, paying at that time £2.2 million sterling, the equivalent of $3 million. But surely this true natural retreat must be worth a lot more these days. Meanwhile, George Strait has a waterfront home located on Curlew Drive in the town of Rockport, Texas, which boasts high-end real estate near the waters of Little Bay, with the singer's property now valued at $2.9 million. One of his most famous and emblematic properties is located in the city of San Antonio, on a hill in the Dominion neighborhood, boasts incredible views of the Texas Hill Country. The huge 12.2-acre property has a private road for access that leads to the mansion's main entrance. Custom built, the 8,600 square foot residence has a rather unique style thanks to the beautiful stained glass windows, its refined fireplaces, and its light sconces that make the place even more elegant. Another strong point of the mansion are the glass doors and windows in most of the spaces, which allow natural light to enter the rooms. In the main living room, there is a hand-carved fireplace, while the sophisticated kitchen has a chef's island in the center and stainless steel appliances, as well as integrating the dining area, which includes a stunning chandelier and another ornate hand-carved fireplace. The mansion has a total of 11 bedrooms, as well as 9 sophisticated, ceramic-clad bathrooms. Outside, there is a large balcony with built-in gas barbecue, ideal for gatherings with friends and family. The place also boasts a lot full of courtyards, boasting a tennis court and a luxury pool with lovely views, as well as having a separate guest house that includes a living room with a fireplace, a bathroom with 2 sinks, and other equally sophisticated amenities. George Strait bought the mansion in the 1990s, until he decided to sell it in late 2021 for $7,500,000. It is speculated that the singer still owns other properties around Texas, such as a large ranch located between the cities of Laredo and San Antonio, where he usually spends most of his time. The extent of the property is not known, but it is a quiet farm where George Strait lives the way that he has always liked, whether it be raising cattle or riding horses around the place. In addition, George Strait is rumored to own another farm in Pearsall and a townhouse in Telluride, Colorado. And for having a larger and more luxurious real estate portfolio, George Strait wins this round. Cars. When it comes to cars, both music stars have been spotted with beautiful vehicles. But who has the more valuable collection? Starting with George Strait, since he likes to live on his farms, nothing beats large pickup trucks like his Chevrolet Silverado 3500. The year of his vehicle is not known for sure, but taking into consideration newer models, this pickup truck comes in at around $50,000. However, one of the most luxurious cars owned by the singer is a 2012 Bentley Continental GTC, an iconic convertible that combines thrilling performance and exquisite design. However, in 2017, George decided to put his vehicle up for sale for $159,000. Another vehicle that the artist owns is a classic and quite preserved Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. This car in the 50s was synonymous with luxury and power, especially for its huge size that drew attention everywhere it went. Today, it is a rare collectible that can be worth as much as $200,000. Mick Jagger, on the other hand, is passionate about vehicles. Besides four-wheeled vehicles, he also likes motorcycles, such as his BMW F700 GS with 2 cylinders and a modern design, which costs around $10,000. Now talking about the classics, one of Mick Jagger's cheapest cars was a 1969 Morgan Plus 8, a car that can be worth around $48,000. The singer also once had a comfortable and more modern Mercedes S550, a vehicle capable of running up to 155 miles per hour. And to own such a car you have to pay something around $110,000. He has also owned a Silver Cloud 3, a classic Rolls-Royce equipped with an amazing V8 engine, being the best in class in the 1960s. No wonder this rare car costs around $130,000. Going even higher, Mick Jagger once owned a 1966 Aston Martin DB6, which was bought by the singer in the year of its launch and must have cost him a lot of money. To give you an idea of how unique this vehicle is, you can currently find this collectible in perfect condition for up to $800,000. Another iconic car that the singer made a point of personally picking up in Italy in the 1980s is a Ferrari 288 GTO, a very stylish vehicle that only had 272 models produced. Not surprisingly, you can currently find this machine at auctions for around $3 million. And for having more expensive cars, Mick Jagger wins this round. Score 1 for him. Overspending. Both legends have plenty of money to invest in whatever they want, but which one has the biggest spending sprees? Mick Jagger, for example, seems to be discreet about his lifestyle. It is known that one of his expenses is the pension for his various children. After all, he has 8 heirs with several different women. To get an idea of figures, his son Lucas, the fruit of a relationship with Brazilian presenter Luciana Jimenez, earned a pension of $17,000 per month until he turned 18. In addition, he gifted his son with an apartment in New York that was worth $2 million at the time. Mick Jagger also likes comfort even when camping, so he has already invested in a yurt, a kind of luxurious and comfortable tent, which costs around £3,000 per night. George Strait, like a true cowboy and cattleman, likes to live a quiet life in the country with his family. And for fun outdoors, he loves to play golf, a sport created in medieval Scotland and that has many fans around the world. On his social media, George is always posting pictures showing off his stylish and sleek Guerrilla Golf Cars brand golf carts, like the street legal model, for example, which costs around $30,000. George Strait has also never hidden his passion for fishing, and to fulfill this hobby, he owns his own boat. The model in question is a 58-foot Merit, a functional and very well-planned ship that offers comfortable moments on the ocean. The sport fishing yacht features on its inside a spacious living room with integrated full wooden galley and 3 cabins that accommodate up to 6 people, all with complete bathrooms. It is possible to sail in this ship in comfort in a cabin with a wide view to all sides. Not to mention the super comfortable fishing seat at the rear. And to enjoy a vessel like this, you have to fork out something like $1,500,000. And since they both spend a lot of money in different ways, let's consider this round a draw. Aircraft. Both singers like to enjoy good aircraft, but which of them has the most luxurious means of air transportation? When it comes to private aircraft, the music group the Rolling Stones has used a few planes for their trips and concerts around the world. One of the models they used to use was a Boeing 737, which was not internally modified and kept the standard 68 business class seats. After this, they moved to a larger aircraft, a Boeing 767, which was wrapped on the outside with the music group's logo. Both planes were rented. Nowadays, Mick Jagger also continues to use chartered flights to have more privacy and comfort. To have an idea of values, 1 hour of flight can cost the singer something around $8,000, an insignificant amount for someone as rich as Jagger. George Strait, on the other hand, owns a private jet. The aircraft in question is a Gulfstream G450 whose tail number is N518GS, a sophisticated mid-size, high-performance twin-engine business aircraft. Inside the plane, it is possible to notice the luxurious finish, with it being able to transport up to 15 people in great comfort. And to enjoy all this luxury and refinement, there is no doubt that it is necessary to spend a real fortune. To give you an idea of the figures, you can find a used model of this jet on the market going for around $15 million. And for owning his own aircraft, George Strait takes this round. Point for him. Profitable properties. In addition to owning a lot of real estate, the two stars also own other properties that generate good profits. Mick Jagger, for example, has a Japanese-inspired beachfront property on the Caribbean island of Mustique. Called Stargrove's Villa, it is a vacation lodge that can be rented by anyone who wants to relax and enjoy the Caribbean sea breeze. The resort accommodates up to 10 people in 6 bedrooms and also has spacious living areas and terraces. Other amenities include a large pool that resembles a lake, a game room, and a media room. The inn also offers the services of a butler, a chef, 2 gardeners, and 3 housekeepers, as well as a jeep for island tours. And to spend a season in this paradise that belongs to Mick Jagger, it is necessary to spend up to $4,300 per night. In addition, the singer owns another profitable house on this island, and the two properties are very close to each other. This is Pelican Beach, a family villa that offers 5 bedrooms and also has a guest house that has 4 more bedrooms. And to spend a week at this retreat, you have to fork out up to $30,000. George Strait, meanwhile, co-owns a luxury hotel in Boerne, Texas. Called Tapatio Springs Hill Country, the resort is 220 acres in size, offering a peaceful and welcoming environment for guests to spend their stay. After a terrible fire in 2017, the singer's hotel had to be renovated, which resulted in the rebuilding of several rooms, such as the lobby, which features waiting areas near a glass wall. The place also includes a modern architectural restaurant/bar, which features TVs on the walls, a stylish stone fireplace, and a club with live music. The hotel also features several halls for holding events, as well as rooms for formal meetings, a studio with custom seating, a 1,100 square foot fitness center, and even a shopping mall. Outside, one can enjoy their time fishing in the lake or swimming in the pool that has a water slide, not to mention the outdoor spaces for hiking and relaxing in front of the enchanting landscapes of the region. There's also a large golf course, salt cave spa and patio around a campfire where one can enjoy a nice glass of wine while eating marshmallows. The singer and his friend Tom Cusick bought the estate privately, however the renovation done after the fire cost by itself an estimated $5 million. Since it is not known how much they profit from these properties, we will consider this round a draw. Point for both of them. Net worth. Being considered two music legends, everyone knows that they have made a lot of money throughout their careers. But which one has the biggest net worth? Starting with the king of country. Coming from a time when big money could be made from selling physical records, George is one of the best-selling artists of all time, with over 100 million sold worldwide. However, much more than a great country singer, George is a visionary man who makes money in other ways. In the livestock industry, for example, in addition to his team roping enterprise, he sells various animal products, such as Strait Nutrition liver treats for dogs, Country Legend apple-scented shampoo and conditioner for horses, and Strait Country natural scented shampoo and conditioner for horses. Another industry that George invests in is drinks. He is a partner in the tequila brand called Code 1530, which offers selective drinks that can be aged for up to 13 years in large barrels, providing rich flavors. The most special and rare edition, being the oldest of them all, is Añejo Tequila, with a 25-ounce bottle costing $3,500. Strait is always sharing his beverage brand on his social media, which has made Code 1530's Instagram reach nearly 70,000 followers and potential customers. Outside of the internet, tequila is also sold in mobile stores, such as platted buses that travel around different American states, as well as parking at country events. George Strait uses his own social media, with his Instagram with over 1,500,000 followers and his Facebook with over 8 million, to promote his own products such as records, clothes with his name printed on them, and custom accessories. Talking about advertising, Strait has already signed contracts with brands like Justin Boots, Walmart, Cowboy Hat Factory Resistal, and clothing brand Wrangler Jeans. But without a doubt, the Texan's biggest financial return has come from his performances. To give you an idea of his popularity, in 2005 he made $15 million in a small tour of just 18 shows. The star was also quite innovative, creating a 360-degree style stage, which allowed for more spectators to attend and thus sell more tickets. This style of show was so commercially successful that George managed to gather, for example, in one performance of his Cowboy Rides Away tour, 104,793 fans, making over $18 million. Both are records for a single country show. In total, the tour lasted 1.5 years and raised an unbelievable $100 million. It's a mistake to think that George Strait's Fat Cow days are over. Even today, with more than 45 years of career, he continues to make a lot of money, such as his revenue of $17,500,000 in 2019, according to Forbes magazine. Taking into account the earnings of the father of country over so many decades, his net worth is currently estimated at $300 million. Not bad, right? Mick Jagger, meanwhile, is not far behind. There's no doubt that the Rolling Stones are one of the most successful rock bands in the world. The group has released 23 albums and sold more than 250 million copies worldwide, and from this number alone you can imagine how much money they have made. But without a doubt, the Rolling Stones' biggest source of income is their concerts. They are always leading the ranking of the most profitable tours in the world, as in 2018, which totaled approximately $117 million, according to Forbes magazine. And even despite the pandemic and the loss of drummer Charlie Watts, with the No Filter tour, the group made $115 million in 2021 with just 12 shows. Their most profitable tour was a Bigger Bang tour, which lasted from 2005 to 2007 and grossed an impressive $558 million, making it the fourth highest grossing tour of all time, behind only Ed Sheeran, U2, and Guns N' Roses. And of course, the group's leader, Mick Jagger, made a lot of money. After all, he has been the lead singer since its inception in 1962. Not to mention that he also makes a lot of money solo. To get an idea of figures, some sources estimate that the total wealth of the group is estimated at $1,450 million, while the rock star's net worth is approximately $500 million. And because he has a bigger fortune, Mick Jagger wins this round. At the end of this fight, we had 4 points for George Strait against 4 points for Mick Jagger, making this battle a draw. But if you believe there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write down your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.